What's up, guys? My name's Sean. I got Chris to the left of me.
Hey,
And I got Kyle to the right of me.
what's up?
And I got Kelly over there somewhere. She's not in the picture. Tonight, we're going to be talking about fraternities. It's a fun... That's what we're going to be talking about. So Kyle belongs to a frat, and Chris over here does not.
No, I don't.
So I have both of them on each side of me right now, and we're just going to get into the questions swiftly with Kyle about fraternities. So Kyle, what school do you belong to?
I go to Purdue University.
Purdue. Nice, man.
Thanks.
And this sounds really, far away. Is it far away from where you live?
A little bit. It's like 12-hour drive. Indiana.
Nice, Indiana. So how long have you been in your fraternity?
Probably about like a year and a half.
And what made you want to get into this whole situation with the fraternity and whatnot?
So when I came to Purdue, I went to community college for about a year. And when I got to Purdue, I laid low for about a semester. But then after that, I wanted to meet some new people. And rush season happens every semester. So I went to a bunch of different fraternities. You pretty much get a gauge of who those people are, what they offer, and all that. And I chose my fraternity because everybody was different. Everybody was from all across of America, and everybody had really good vibes. So I pretty much joined for the social aspect. It's great for networking. It's, of course, good for parties, but it's just good to meet new people and do new things.
Cool, man. That sounds very, very interesting. Chris, on your end, what's your life like without fraternity, frat life?
Yeah, well, I wake up every day during the semester at about 6:30. I take a shower. I go to school. I sit in class that are 4.5 hours long.
Do you drive to class?
Yeah, I drive. It's a 35-minute commute. Right. And, I do my work, and then I get out of class, and then I go to work now, and then I get out of work, and then I go to the lab, and I chill there for 5 hours, and then I come home at 9:30 at night.
Right, so it's two different lives going on. So, Kyle, my question to you is, what is frat life like? What's the average day? Like an average day, not the crazy party day, just an average day of the fraternity lifestyle.
It really depends on the day. I mean, Monday to Wednesday, we don't really do much. Wednesday, we kind of have wine Wednesdays. Thursday is there's a bar at Purdue called Cactus, the Neon Cactus. So at night, after school, of course, we pregame, go to Cactus. Normally, what I do is I wake up, I go to class. After that, I go to the gym, have dinner. And then if it's a Thursday or if it's a weekend, we start pregaming around like 7 or 8 o'clock. And we mostly have parties at our house. So we invite a bunch of people over to pregame. We get really lit or a little too lit, and then around like 10 o'clock we head downstairs. We have the function, or the party rather. It's in our kitchen. We have about like 500 to 600 people, and we just have a good fucking time. And then after that, we have a post party upstairs. Everybody heads upstairs. It's just a good time.
So do the frat parties only happen at your place at Purdue, or do they happen at multiple spots?
So there are frat parties with other frats. It really depends like who we're kind of socializing with. Since I'm a senior, I really do the bars, and I only really go to my fraternity parties. But there are other frats that like people go to party. It really depends who you're socialing with. Like normally, when we have parties, we invite a couple sororities and a couple fraternities, and it all depends on who you're like social with, who you're on good terms with, rather.
Cool, man. It sounds like an interesting time. From what I'm hearing, it's one of them things that a bunch of colleges, every college does and stuff. But so do you guys reach out to other fraternities from other colleges or anything, or is it within the Purdue college where you guys just party with each other, or is it? Do you reach out to other people with the partying?
That's a great question. Normally it's within our school, but we reach out to other chapters. We had a chapter from Indianapolis come over. It was about like 20 guys. We had a keg race downstairs, which was really fun, and we invited them to our parties. But mostly, like, we're only really talking to sororities and fraternities from our campus because that's the easiest thing to do. Everybody's local, everybody's close.
Nice, man. So you do the partying, you do the having fun every night at your place and at the other places and stuff. What do you guys, as a fraternity, do besides partying? Like, do you do extracurricular stuff? Like, what do you do besides just the party stuff? Because everyone who thinks of a frat, they think of like, all right, it's a big party and stuff. What do you do besides that makes it the whole situation of the fraternity?
That's also another great question. So pretty much when there's a stigma on fraternities and sororities that all they do is party, but that's not really the case. We have mandatory community service hours. You have to get at least 10 every semester. You also have to be in clubs. You have to be social within like the school. And also pretty much it's kind of like a self-run organization. So right now I'm house manager. So I'm in charge of pretty much taking care of the house, doing house inspections, fire inspections, all of that. There's a treasurer, there's a vice president, there's a president that reaches out to the people that own the house or pretty much like the organization of our fraternity. But it's a lot more than just like partying. There's a lot of community service aspects and fundraising. We raised about 10 grand for children's cancer last semester, which is really cool. We do a lot of like food drives and whatnot.
Wow, man, that's really amazing. Honestly, before I asked the question, I didn't realize that you guys were doing all that. I mean, I could figure, but hearing it from you, it's that's cool that you guys are involved in all them kind of charity situations with your fraternity. I'm sure the sororities do the same kind of stuff. My next question would be to you is why, to someone who's coming up into the college scene out of maybe high school or whatever, why would you recommend joining a fraternity or even a sorority, like even shouting out women and shit here? Why would you recommend just joining this kind of clan?
I wouldn't say it's a clan.
Well, no, it is a clan.
It's
the definition of a clan is a family.
It's more like a club, but
It's not a club, it's a clan.
It's a great way to meet people. It's a great way to network. I know a lot of brothers in my fraternity that have gotten jobs and opportunities that they wouldn't be able to get if they didn't know these people. Like me, my fraternity has about 110 active members. We have about 65 to 70 people that live in. It's just a great way to meet a shit ton of people. When I rushed and I got in, I got added to about like 5 or 6 different group chats with sororities. You meet women, you have a good time, but more than that, you just learn how to become a man. You learn how to become social. You learn how to get the most out of things. It's just a great opportunity to grow as a person, or at least in my mind.
That's very cool, man. And listen, Kyle, I really appreciate all of the honesty with this. I would like to pull in our next guest, Kelly. Come over here. Get over here. Cal, get over here. I already called you in. Now, I'm sitting between a sorority and fraternity from 2 different colleges. This is Purdue, and my guest over here is Kelly. She is from Kutztown. And so I just want to ask Kelly, from what we've just talked about with the fraternities, what can you say about the sororities, and how do they relate to what Kyle was just saying about the fraternities, about all of the you guys do like these drives and these donations and stuff? Is this what actually happens?
Yeah, basically from the side.
You're good. Yeah.
Basically, like, it is all like networking. Like you just meet so many people who are like from different places. And like before like joining a sorority, like I was undeclared, but like after being in my sorority, like I've talked to so many different people and like really got a feel for like different things that helped influence my decisions for things. And it's just like there's always someone to like lean on. Like people will like write in the group message and be like, did anyone ever have this class? Like, what professor did you take? Like, does anyone have a textbook for this? Like, it's just like always someone to like lean on. And like, it's like cliche, but it really like, it keeps me active. Otherwise, I would just like probably lay in bed all day. Like, I look forward to like having things to go to. And like, it just gives me something to do. Like, they just tell me where to be and I'm there. And it's just easy. I like it.
Cool. So for both of you guys, it's like having a team almost, like a team of people who are all kind of doing the same thing and promoting the same thing to others and stuff. That's really cool. Chris, do you have anything to say about this from someone who isn't in either of these, but has a word about your opinion? Do you have any opinion on this?
Yeah. I have a third party perspective.
Camera's gonna die soon, so
Yeah, I wanted to. Where is it here? Yep. All right. I just wanted to say how proud I am of you guys for.
Thank you, Chris.
For reaching out, extending a helping hand to other people and to networking and going out there and exceeding your own expectations in life.
Chris, do you have anything to say from someone who's not in a sorority or a fraternity? Someone who goes to community college? What is different between you and these people?
Yeah, like I was just trying to say,
Quickly.
what I do throughout my day doesn't involve the social aspect of the educational experience in the college atmosphere.
Right.
I would like to say the institutional educational experience. I stick towards the academic side of things. I study. I do homework. I learn. Yeah, but that's not what they're going to college for mentally.
Do I need to charge the camera?
Let me get back to this.
Fuck, dude. This is going to be a clean cut vid.
It's work hard, play hard. I mean, we're obviously all going to school for our education to get our degree.
Yeah.
But who says that you can't have fun while you're doing it or meet new people or do new things?
Right.
So Chris's point is invalid.
Right. So coming from fraternity, sorority to community, what I was asking you, Chris.
Right, let me answer.
What's the positive things, not negative?
There are no positive. The other thing is, to add to my answer to your earlier question is, yes, when I go to school, I don't think about the social side of things the way these two individuals do.
It's community.
It's community college. It's a commute. It's
live at home.
There's no what's it called where you get food at school?
Food plan.
There's no hall. There's a cafeteria, you know.
Horrible.
But I go to school, I sit in class, I take notes, I have a test, I get out of class, I get in my car, I go home, go to work, I have a job, I have to pay bills. You know, I don't live in fantasy land. All right, I'm out.
So, anyways, from what I don't even know how I'm gonna chop this up, but let me try to clean it fresh right now. So, guys, what we just heard just now from sorority and from fraternity is that these are positive things that are attributed to your college education. And these are things you guys can get into, and these are things that you don't have to get into if you don't want. You could go to a normal college and do your normal thing if you don't want to do that, or if you want to be more social and get more involved in the community, you can join these fraternities and these sororities and still have a good time. There's no limit on what you can and can't do when you're in college. So take it from these two who are doing it right now, and maybe take it from the other kid who was here too. And, yeah, man. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope you got something from this. And, yeah, have a nice day and enjoy your college experience. Thank you. Thank you.
That
Sean,
went well,
Sean,
but like it just went
Sean,
really
your computer lost its signal. Like,
When, Chris, when you started fucking hitting it?